Hey everybody. You know, today it's been raining. So I've been, working on the supplies and changing out the bug out bags and working on the boys' bug out bags and everything. And I probably took out and added another 8 pounds to my, you know, bug out bag. But, yeah, I've been sitting here thinking, looking at, our supplies that I keep some supplies here and I got other supplies some other places. But I just can't stop thinking. I watch these videos of these other preppers and survivalists and bushcraftmen, and they they think, oh, I got my bug out bag, I got everything I need. Boy, it's going to be super easy. I just sit and I think they really don't have a clue how hard it's going to be. If you have to leave everything. I'm looking at my supplies and, you know, all my fishing traps I made and I bought and if a SHTF situation does happen here, if we lose power, EMP or whatever, it's still, I got four walls on the roof, carpet on the floor, a nice bed. If I need to, if it gets cold, I've got a my redneck stove I built in there to keep us warm and cook off of. Go outside and cook out of the smoker or off the grill with wood. It'd be hard, but it'd be a lot easier. But now, say something happens and we just got to grab our bags and maybe a bucket and you know one or two rifles or a bow or something like that, and I have to leave everything behind. That's going to be hard. And people don't realize that, that they're fixated on or programmed or whatever you want to call it, that I got a bug out bag, I got all this gear, I got all this new gadgets and I got my $3,000 semi-automatic weapon with this sight and that's laser point and this, and boy, things are going to be so great. Then when they're going to get out into the woods, maybe in the summertime it's okay, but then the winter's going to kick in. You're going to be constantly damp. You're going to be constantly cold. You're going to be constantly sick. Then your food supply's starting to dwindle. You're going to be constantly hungry. It's going to suck major factor. And, you know, now don't get me wrong, I know I'm no expert. I've never claimed ever to be an expert. But I can hold my own out in the woods. No no issues there. Because, I know what's priority. Shelter, fire, water, food. How to get extra firewood, how to get extra water. Main thing, how to get extra food. So, you're not going to catch me sleeping in a tarp covered lean-to. Like I said, I want to have four walls and a roof over my butt with a fire inside. So I'm not getting, cold or damp. But again, I just got thinking, people who think it's going to be so easy going out with a bug out bag or a little bit of extra supplies from, say, a bucket or something you carry extra. It's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard, most people will probably eat a bullet because they won't be able to take it. Especially if you got little ones and they're hungry and it's in the middle of winter and you got 2 or 3 feet of snow on the ground. You don't have no, what happens if you don't have no snowshoes and you can't walk? I see these guys making these homemade snowshoes all the time. Yeah, they'll work, but they're homemade. They're going to break on you constantly. It's not like going out and buying, you know, military snowshoes or something like that. I'm actually looking for some of those if I can find them at a decent price. I'm gonna pick me up a couple of sets of those. Granted, we don't have a lot of snow around here, but who's to say in a shit hit the fan situation, that winter it comes up, we might get a foot or two of snow and it real cold. So much rather have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. But like I said, I just it got me thinking. Go lay down. Our big old Jack Russell thinks he's 10 foot tall, growling. But it just got me thinking. I look at all this stuff and I think how hard it's going to be without it. And like I said, here, if we're hungry, we'll come in here and get off of this shelf or whatever. It'd be convenient. I know we have it. But if we had just to leave all of it and run for our life, that crap's going to suck. And that's what a lot of people aren't thinking about. They're programmed or they're fixated on their bag. I got my bag, everything's going to be okay. Everything's not going to be okay. I've got I got 110 body grip traps in mine. I've got snares. I've got 2 or 3 fishing kits. I've got those foldable minnow crawfish traps. I'm going to have a weapon with me. So, but it's still going to be hard to keep enough food in the area to keep me and my family going. It's not like I'm going to be able to run to the grocery store or something like that. And, like I said, trading's going to be a major survival for a lot of people. So is growing, fresh vegetables and stuff like that. Um, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be harder than most people think. I have some idea how hard it's going to be, but I guarantee you probably times that by 100, and that's really how hard it's going to be on people to survive. Because let's face it, we're not really used to hardcore survival. We're all soft. We got a nice chair to sit in, a nice bed to lay in, heat and air, you know, refrigerator. We don't have to really bust our hump to make it in this modern day society. But you take all that away, it's going to be devastating. And don't ask me why I was thinking about this, but I was like I said, I was going through my bag, and the boys' bag, and you know, got them going right there. That's my 13-year-old's bug out bag. I got that done for him, redone it for him and everything. And my other boys are over there, and my wife's bag's right here. Mine's over there. So, but I just thinking, it's gonna be hard, and people just don't really realize how hard it is. You like I said, I am no expert on anything. I'm learning something new almost every day, and I really enjoy that. But have you guys actually sat down and thought about it? How hard it's going to be in a SHTF situation? Not only you're going to be fighting other people off from coming in taking your stuff, you're going to be fighting Mother Nature. You're going to be fighting the elements out there. You're going to be fighting animals. You're going to be fighting reptiles. You're going to be fighting bugs. You're going to be fighting more to stay alive than you are relaxing. It's and people don't think of it like that. They think, oh, I got my bag, I got my little supplies, everything's going to be fine. Even if you got a bug out area and you got caches everywhere, eventually, that's going to run out. And again, you're still going to have to fight for every inch. If you're cooking something, you're going to be worried about somebody else coming, smelling your smoke or smelling the food and coming in. Do you think about the animals? Like a mountain lion, a wolf, a coyote, a bear busting into your camp because they smell the food you're cooking? You know, or at nighttime you hear something stirring, you go outside and there's a couple of raccoons. Damn raccoons are vicious. They'll eat you alive. And then you got to worry if you get bit by an animal, you get rabies. Because, that could break out. There's just so much that's going to be put on our plate. It's going to be overwhelming. And yeah, I think of this stuff because I want it in my mind, because when it does, if it ever does happen, I won't be blindsided by the thought of it, because I've already have it up here where I've thought about it. So, do you guys do this? Do you guys, sit and think about something, then try to figure it out? Some people might call me weird. Some people might call me a fear monger. Some people, what is it? I was called apocalypse whore. I was called an apocalypse whore. And I'm thinking, wow, I've never seen that. I need to copyright that saying. But you know, you're not wrong and you're not weird if you sit and you think of something, trying to think of all the different situations and scenarios that you could be put in, and try to find a solution, or try to have some ideals for that scenario to help you along. That's not craziness. That's just common sense. You want to that's half the battle. You've already got a plan made for it. Now all you got to do is enforce the plan and conquer the situation. A lot of people don't see it that way. They want to see it, oh, you're crazy. You're an, you know, just all kinds of weird names. Um, but apocalypse horror. That's wow. You know, hell, maybe I can make some money. Hell, I don't know, off of it. But I wished I could copyright that name. That it's funny. That's funny. But tell me what you guys think, and tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm seeing it the right way. What's your guys' opinion on it? Do you do the same thing, or have you not even thought about doing it, trying to figure it out early before it hits? So that way you'll have a grasp on, at least you're not getting blindsided. But like I said, it's like almost 9 o'clock Sunday night, And I just been thinking about it all day, and it'll get you thinking. I mean, it'll get your gears really turning if you sit down and you think about it. If you let go of that bug out bag, then just think of everything you're going to lose if you have to bug out, and how hard it's going to be, and everything that's going to be thrown against you: people, starvation, animals, bugs, you know, reptiles, cold, hot, wet, damp, freezing weather. You're going to have all kinds of stuff thrown at you. But I'm going to get off here. Sorry this video is longer than I want it to be. But let me know what you guys think. Everybody, be safe and keep preparing. Bye for now.